conditions today are going to be a bit otherwise. As you may see, it's raining now and it's pretty damn windy. And the sea out here gets very, very lumpy because it's quite shallow and it gets very bumpy, and it's quite tricky to helm in. So interesting stuff. Cold, wet, raining and lumpy. Hallelujah, this is sailing.
Typically going downwind at speeds of around 15 knots, that's about 25 kilometres an hour. It seems extremely fast because you've got spray blowing back onto you, you're down right at the water level, there's a lot of noise from the water running past, and there's a lot of dialogue going on within the crew to keep the yacht in balance. It's great fun, it's one of the things that as sailors we live for, these days where you get out there and put the hammer down.
It's tough because you need the rest of the fleet to get in the mix, and as it's breezier, I think that they're probably just to click off the manoeuvres and crew work involved. So I think it's going to be a two-horse race. Hopefully Jonesy can get back up there today and mix it up. But unfortunately, the point gap we left him on the first day, I think we're going to struggle to make up. But anyway, we'll take it to him, see how it works out.
Led the last race until the last 200 yards. But the best day was Jeff Carter, who had 2 great wins.
The competition here is very stiff, I think, and it's quite remarkable to see somebody like Rod Jones coming into this fleet and doing so well in his first regatta.
Race 9 was good. We were with Team Transfusion. I think we actually led around all the marks except for the most important one at the end, and she got inside us at the jibe. We had a bit of a slow set. She got inside us at the windward mark. We got right back to her, and I think at the end we split off just to try and see if we could grab it, but I would say she probably beat us by boat length or so in the end. It was very close together racing all the way down the last downwind.
We were battling with Rod Jones on kindergarten for most of the race. We were quite close, and there was some lifts and knocks, and he was playing that better than we were, but somehow on the last run we just managed to have more speed downhill, and there was some great surfing today. I loved it. Lots of wiggling going on, but not too much to appease my crew today.
This sounds very strange, but in some respects it's good to finish the regatta knowing we've got a lot more work to do, because there's a lot more motivation to do that rather than to cruise along thinking, oh, we're actually getting there. But I think today showed why Team Transfusion's a former world champion and the top boat in the country, and Voodoo and the other experienced teams like Ed Acre are very strong, so we've got some work to do.
Our own position, I mean, we just take every regatta as it comes. We can be beaten, and we're always out there for the battle, and we've got the usual suspects chasing us down, but what we've got to do is just make sure we're on top of our game. We're always learning. This is a game that doesn't matter how well you've sailed in the past, it's always things to learn, and we love the class for that. It's a great class for learning. A lot of people who push each other, and that's part of the reason we're here.
The Transfusion crew, solid as always, were clearly ahead of the rest of the fleet in winning the regatta, and we extend our congratulations to them.